Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to make this cute backing card. It's designed to replicate or emulate a spool of thread, and I'm going to use this particular backing card in some happy mail, and I'm going to wrap various pieces of ribbon around the centre to finish it off and make it look really pretty. So I'm really looking forward to sharing this tutorial with you. I have made this using my Cricut Explore, which you can also do as well if you're wanting to copy what I've done. But you can achieve this with just a paper cutter and hole punches if you have those. So you don't need a whole machine to do this, but I'm just testing out different techniques on my Cricut, and this has turned out really well, so I'm really happy with this one. So yeah, I'm going to get straight into the tutorial and show you how I made it. I'll talk through how I've made it, and I will also try and put some video over the top of this just of what it looks like in Design Space to hopefully give you a better idea of how to set things up. And whilst I'm doing that, I'm going to add on the ribbon as well, so you'll be able to see the finished look. So let's get started. So to make this backing card, I have taken a piece of craft card. It's very heavy. It's got a really good weight to it, and then I've also taken a offcut from my scraps folder of a double-sided patterned paper, which I really love. So what I've done is I've basically stuck those together just to give it a bit of extra weight, to make sure that it arrives safely, and obviously so it doesn't lose shape when the ribbon is attached. So to set this up in Design Space, I have basically made the shape myself. I couldn't find one in the design area already made, so I've decided to design my own, and I wanted a particular style. So to do that, I have used a oblong square, I believe, so a square with round edges, and I've also taken two of the pennant circles, and I've just stretched those across the top to make this curved shape here. And then I have taken a scalloped border, which is already made in the shapes menu. So I've taken a scalloped border and I've layered that just above the stretched pennant. And then the fun bit, I have taken the heart shape and I have measured that to, I believe, 0.32 centimeters, and I have just duplicated that all the way along and placed it inside the center of the scallop of each little scallop. I've duplicated that all along the scalloped edge, and then what I've done for that particular heart line is I've grouped it all together, and then attached everything together. So this top line where you've got the pennants and the scalloped border, I've attached that all together. Then I've duplicated that and then mirrored it and then added it to the bottom section, so each side is exactly the same. And then obviously I put that on my mat and sent it to cut, and that's what I've got. And yeah, I really love how it's turned out. And to give it just that extra bit of detail, what I've done is I have taken it to my envelope board. I've got a little scoreboard, and I've just scored along the lines here just to give it a little imprint. I don't know if you can see that. And I think that just finishes it off. Again, you could also do that with your Cricut if you wanted to, but it was just much quicker for me to do that on the board. But that could be done on your machine as well if you wanted to add that in initially. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wrap some ribbon around it, and I've chosen some lovely ribbons that I've had in my stash for a little while that I think will really go well in Happy Mail, so I'm going to do that now. So what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to turn it on its face down. I'm going to take some washi tape. I'm going to find the end of my ribbon and I'm just going to secure it down with that with a little bit of tape, just so it doesn't move, like that. And then I'm going to twist that around and keep on following it around and around and around until I come to the end. And I should also say that this project was inspired by Alicia at Love Letter Generation. I really enjoy watching her videos, and I'm sure I saw on one of her recent Happy Mail videos that she made one of these. I believe she used a manual die cut machine. I don't have one of those, so I decided to use my imagination and try and make it on my Cricut. And I think I've come up with a really good alternative, so I'm really happy with how that's come out. But I just wanted to mention the fact that I think that this is obviously inspired by something that she's already done as well. Then what I'm going to do with the end is I'm just going to take a little dress pin, and I've got these with the little pearls on the end, and I'm just going to send my pin through the back like that. And actually that really adds to the effect that it's like a ribbon spool, because you've obviously got it like a little sewing kit. So I'm obviously going to repeat that with all of the ribbon that I've got. Okay, and then wrapping that one around and around and around. Hopefully that will all bunch together nicely. And with that one, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to washi tape the back again, rather than adding a pin, because it's paper. I don't want it to rip too much, but I think the washi tape will just hold that into place quite nicely. So that's what I'm going to do with that one. Okay, so there's the ribbon all on there nicely. I feel like I want to finish it off with something, so I'm going to see what I've got, and I think I'm going to decorate it with some little buttons and some paper. So I found a cute little gift tag that I'm going to use to decorate that with, and I think I will use some of my blue ribbon here, which I was going to use on the spool, but I think that will work really nicely just on here, just to finish that off. And then all of these elements she can go ahead and reuse if she wants to. So I'm not going to write anything on this little gift tag. I'm going to leave that up to her to reuse. So let's just open that up. Okay, just cut that off slightly because it's a little bit too long. Okay, so what I might do is also get rather than sticking this down, I'm going to just peg it on with one of my mini pegs, like that. I think that works really well. And then I'm going to, with a glue dot, I'm going to add 2 little buttons on. So not too much detail, but just enough that she can redecorate it if she wants to, but just a little bit, so it's quite nice. It doesn't look overly plain. That's it for the tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, then please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be having more content coming. But if you have any questions or you want me to do any other Cricut related videos, then do please let me know. I would love to do those because I'm still learning how to use my Cricut myself, so it'll be a real process for everybody. So yes, that's it for today, guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye.